Future perfect. Mastering passive voice in future tense. Hello, language learners. Welcome to our latest lesson where we'll be delving into the passive voice in future tense. This topic may seem a bit tricky at first, but don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding and will be able to use the future tense passive voice confidently. So, let's get started. First, let's brush up on what the passive voice in future tense is. This is when the subject of the sentence is the receiver of an action that will occur in the future. The general formula is subject plus will be plus past participle. For example, the cake will be eaten by John. Let's start with the simple future tense. Here's an example. John will clean the room. In passive voice, this sentence becomes, the room will be cleaned by John. Notice how the room becomes the subject, and the verb phrase is will be cleaned. The future continuous tense can also be used in passive voice. Here, the formula is subject plus will be plus being plus past participle. For instance, John will be eating the cake in passive voice is, the cake will be being eaten by John. Notice the use of being before the past participle. Finally, let's look at the future perfect tense in passive voice. The formula here is subject plus will have been plus past participle. For example, John will have eaten the cake becomes, the cake will have been eaten by John. Now that we've learned the theory, it's time for some practice. Here are a few sentences for you to try converting to passive voice in future tense. 1. They will finish the project. 2. The teacher will be grading the papers. 3. The employees will have completed the task. Remember, practice is the key to mastering any language skill. And that wraps up our lesson on passive voice in future tense. We hope you now feel more confident about using the future tense in passive voice. Keep practicing, and soon it will become second nature. Thanks for joining us, and happy learning!